week. How are y'all doing? We're here with our Z7 and Z1 again. Yeah, we're going to discuss all of the watches now because, well, if you're having questions, you can ask me, or I'll just introduce you all of them because the new academic year is coming, so a lot of parents are going to buy, well, the watches to the kids. And here we are with our Z7 in 3 colors. We have white, we have blue, and we have pink. And we also have Z1, which comes in 2 colors. You can see in our, yeah, you can go to our website to see that. What colors we have. By the way, we are having discounts today. You can go also to our website to check it out. You'll be, well, I'll be happy to see that kind of sales. Let us start with our Z1 today, I guess. Well, first generation power watches we have. Yeah, we've been selling them for a very long time already, so the watches are really nice. We love them a lot. A lot of people love them. A lot of people buy them for the kids as the first watch. Hello. Welcome. Hello.
Everyone, do you have any questions that tell us?
So yeah, normally the parents would go, if the kid is little, like let's say 5 to 6 years old, the parents are gonna go for our Z1. Then this is the watches that doesn't have a lot of features, but has all of the main ones that we need. Like, why do we buy our, actually, I can see these things here.
Yeah.
The original prices are here, you can see them. And also today we're having discounts, so you can see the price that you can get on our website. Also, if you subscribe on our website to our newsletter, you'll get 5% off them, if I'm not mistaken. Check it out. So yeah, as for Z1, well, I would say that if the parent wants to buy watches for a kid, it's probably gonna be, well, if the kid is little again, like kindergarten age, let's say, or preschool, like let's say 5 to 6, the best choice is gonna be our Z1 because it is, well, it looks nice first of all. It is not as big as Z7. Well, Z7 is not actually really big, but it's a little bit bigger than Z1. You can see it here. I'll explain you a little bit later why it is so. So yeah, as for Z1, it is little, it is, well, it is cute, it has all of the features that we need, like what are the features we need normally. We are able to go to our kit, we are able to see the location, the exact one right now. Also, apart from online location, we can see the historical track of the kit. It is for 2 weeks. So literally you can know every place where your kit has been for the past 2 weeks. You can see that on our imoo app. Here it is. Normally when you go to the location, well, here is the feature which is called locate. You choose it and you see the online location of your kit, and after that there is choice for historical track as well, and fitness and mood and health. Actually, today kit took 3,400 steps, actually burned 44 calories. You can see all of that information here. It is good for those who do want to make the kids like more active, I would say. And this kid is in Tokyo right now, traveling somewhere, so we can actually see if the kid is not in our country as well. So especially now, because the summer vacation, a lot of kids are traveling, some even without parents, so it is good for us. So when we're able to see where exactly they are and where they have been. As for the internet connection, for example, if the kid is traveling, first of all, there is a place for a SIM card. If your kid is not using roaming, so you will be able to see the historical track only when your kid gets into the place with Wi-Fi connection. as for, like, let's say normal life, when you're, for example, you live in Germany and your kid is in Germany right now and is using SIM card for that area, you'll be able to see the online location of your kid, and you'll be able to call to your kid as well. Also, you will be able to have a video call. As for video calls, it works well with Wi-Fi and data as well. Let me check. You know, we don't have a SIM card here. We only use Wi-Fi with these watches. Hello. If your kid is only 6, I would go for our Z1. Actually, you can buy Z7 as well, but then your kid would use them longer. Like, let's say for the whole elementary school, it's gonna be fine. And there are more color options. We have pink, we have blue, and we have white, if we're talking about Europe. We have different kinds of colors, like let's say Spider-Man version in Singapore, or, well, depends. It doesn't matter. All of them are good. I would say so. So yeah, going back to our Z1. Apart from the location stuff and video calls, also what does it have? It has alarm, as all of the watches have, right? You can see the date, day of the week, the time for sure. It is possible to see the steps that the kid did today, but there is no fitness app here. So literally Z1 has less apps than, let's say, Z7 or X10 that we have here. Unfortunately, we don't have it in Europe yet, but yeah, maybe soon we'll have stock. Also, there is a camera as well, but it's only 2 megapixel in the front one. Only one camera with the Z1, which is okay if the kid is gonna use it for, like, you know, funny selfies, because there is an app which is called Funny Cam. The kids love that a lot. Yeah, this is pretty it. The most important things are all here. We have Messenger, we have video calls, we have voice calls as well. As for the kids who cannot type yet, they can use, they can send voice messages as well. And different kinds of stickers, so they can take pictures and videos, send them to, I don't know, long distance relatives, or, I don't know, a friend living in another country. Elementary school Z1, Z7. Z7 is going to be better. It has more features, and, well, I love a lot that it has 2 cameras, actually. The back camera is, well, the front one is the same with our Z1. It is 2 megapixel. It is, it is, again, good enough for having video calls or for, for selfies. But if your kid is keen on taking pictures, or, loves to share something, like when they go to, to a farm on a field trip or somewhere, and if the kids love taking pictures, it's going to be good, because the quality of the back camera is much better than the front one. The back camera is 5 megapixel here on our Z7 watches, so if the kid wants to take some pictures, the quality is going to be good. And after that, it is possible to send them to a computer if it is needed, or to the app as well. Here I will show you the picture that was made with our, or maybe you can take a picture just right now. Surely X10 is better, but we don't have it in Europe yet. Not yet. Maybe we will soon. If you're interested, just let us know. We've been selling it in Asia for a long time. Well, not a long time, like half a year, I would say. And, well, my personal love. As for Z7 is also not a new product. It's like also pretty long time, so a lot of people have been using that, and they know that the quality is good. My personal Z7, it's already 2.5 years, I guess. Well, it works well. Only I need to charge it like maybe 2 to 3 hours, which is a little bit too much because if we're talking about the new products, they are like, let's say 1.5 hours to 2 hours. But yeah, again, just 3 hours. It doesn't matter. By the way, yeah, now apart from Germany, we also have white color in other European countries. So just if you've been waiting for that, go for it right now. There we go. No SIM card insert. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's cool. I love that. By the way, how old is your kid? Just let us know. No, we actually really love to see the feedback and all of that stuff when you guys come back to our streaming and just share the experience. As for... Yeah, we're having discount today. Let me check. You can go to our website and here it is, and you can see what promotions we have today. We actually have 15% off. Also, we have a promotion for KOL. But then you guys need to have, well, then you need to contact us. And if you subscribe to our newsletter, you're going to have 5% off as well. Just for your first imoo watch. Here it is. If you want to go, just go for it. Hello, hello. Then also Z1 and Z7 are on sales from the 4th of August till the 10th of August. Today is the 9th. We still have 2 days. 15% off. Let me see the price. The original price of our Z7 is 219 euros. Today it is, let me see. Yeah, all 3 colors are available. We have stock blue, pink, and white, and it is 186.15 euros today. As for our Z1, let me see the price for Z1. The original price is 129 euros. Today it is, let me see. Okay. Hello. imoo, no, imoo doesn't work with other, like, app stores or other companies. imoo has our own app store, so all of the apps we're using are our own. They are, they're created for our watches. It's not like, oh yeah, we have green and pink color of Z1 available in Europe now. The green one is, well, you wouldn't be able to see that, unfortunately, because of the green screen, right? Anyway, this color is really nice. You can see on our website the exact color. The price the original price is 129 euros. Today it is 109 euros. Well, 9.6. Anyway, you can see that today and tomorrow is the last day of discount. Please pay attention, and yeah, if you need one, just go for it now. Then, what kind of age limit you're talking about? Any age is okay. Even I'm using imoo. You can see it here. So yeah, 15% discount, both of them. If you don't understand the difference, just ask me. We also have 15 days no reason return. And then we have 2 years warranty as well. The battery. Well, the battery works. Well, okay, without any troubles. But the only thing is that when it is charging, you can see we have a magnet charger. So when the watches are charging, it's not possible to use them. Here it is. So if your kid uses the watches for a long time and like a lot, it's probably okay to charge once, like a day. Well, which would recommend to charge overnight. So if your kid goes to sleep, let's say at 11 a.m., 11 p.m., maybe 11 a.m., who knows? It's summer vacation, right? You can just charge the watches for like 2-3 hours at most 3 hours, and after that again, to use them you would need to unplug them. So literally all of the features will be stopped and everything will be paused apart from alarm. Alarm is gonna work. So if your kid charged the watches overnight, and then you should be no worries about the alarm because it's still gonna be working. Elementary school, yeah, again, guys, elementary school, I would recommend our Z7. And probably you noticed another big difference between Z1 and Z7. Z7, you can see here, what do we have inside? We have water inside, right? Z7 is waterproof. Z7 is waterproof up to 20 meters. Again, maybe deeper, we never tried. We don't recommend you to try, and probably your kid is not going to try that as well. So yeah, our Z7 is waterproof, and if we're talking about the usage of that, because normally we don't really need waterproof stuff, like I don't know, at most we could wash hands, right, when we have our watches on the wrist, or maybe it might be a heavy shower outside. By the way, it's going to be okay with the Z1 as well. It's not waterproof, but still, if there is like a little bit of water, it's fine. As for Z7 and the so-called usage of the waterproof thing is that on the fitness app there is an option for swimming. So if your kid does sports, especially swimming, especially like in a professional way, or maybe just is keen on that, it is possible to open our fitness app and then to choose where is it? Here it is, fitness, and then choose swimming here. You can see that. After that, there is an option for choosing the length of the pool, then the distance of training, the duration of training, and the calories that needed to be burned, and the energy. Energy is when we're talking about energy rings, as I mentioned, we have them here as well. So just in order to make the kids more motivated when they are doing sports, because some kids are not active and they need kind of well, yeah, it depends on the coach. Surely, if the coach of your kid doesn't allow them to have the watches, then yeah, there is no way. But if your kid just, just swims, just enjoys that, why not? If I had the choice, I would probably choose Z7. Well, I would choose X10. I did that. But Z7 is much better in my opinion, and I also love taking pictures, and Z7's back camera is much better than the... well, again, Z1 has no back camera. It only has the front one, 2 megapixel, and then, yeah, it is fine for selfies or just video calls, but not for the like pictures that, I don't know, what can be, I don't know, a beautiful flower, or I don't know, a cloud. As for where's the back camera? Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. The back camera is obviously not here. Here we have a chip and a place for a SIM card, you probably can see. Then, yeah, there is no back camera, and obviously it's not going to be here because it is on the wrist, right? When we're talking about back camera, here is the button. We need to press it and we flip up the screens. This is our own technology. We were the first ones who created that. I took a picture. Anyway. The quality is actually really good. It's not going to be loose, like no matter how many times your kid does that. Here is the back camera. So normally it is protected by this side of the watches. So this part is covered, and the camera never touched the skin. Then the quality of the back camera is 5 megapixel. It also works for video calls as well. So when the kid is having, by the way, this is the difference. When the kid is having a video call with a parent or I don't know, someone, a friend or grandpa, whatever, the one who is using our imoo app, I mean the adult, can switch between two cameras. So it is possible to see the surrounding of the kid, where the kid is, to see the whole environment, to see if the kid is in a, well, so-called safe place. Anyway, so it's better when we have choice like that, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna use that option, but anyway. So when your kid is having a video call with you, you are able to see not only the kid himself or herself, but also the surroundings. And it is always possible to switch to a voice call and to video call back again. Then with our Z1, we surely have only one option with the front camera. With Z7, it's better. Also, if the kid loves taking, like, you know, maybe a long time talking to someone, surely it's going to be better if it is possible to flip up the screen, because if it is always like this, it is, well, it's going to be a bit tiring, I would say. Then when the kid flips up the screen and talks to someone using the front camera, it's much better. Not yet, well, X10 not in Europe yet. We don't have any stock because, well, let's say we started with our best products. The X10 is, well, it's a new one. And, well, if you're interested, you can just let us know. Also, we have, let me see if we have discount for our shop open, but I'm not quite sure if we have a discount. Just let me check. Well, very nice. Yeah, we also have that. The original price is 129 euros. It's like Z1, and now it is only 90 euros. 90 euros is good. It's less than 100. You see, guys. Just go to our website and just check it out. The prices are so good, actually. We buy it today. If I'm not mistaken, the shipping is gonna take like maybe 2 days or 3. I'm not quite sure. Well, I guess it shouldn't be more than 3 days. Yeah, but I can't guarantee that. If we're talking about here, it's gonna be like a day or 2 at most. There it's probably, yeah, well, at most 3 days, I guess. Anyway, the year, well, when does the academic year start? Like, it is the 9th of August, right? Probably it's going to be starting in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm not quite sure. So, but anyway, you have time. If your kid doesn't go to school yet, and well, even before the academic year, your kid will have time to play. By the way, if we're talking about all of the games and all of that stuff, Z1 has nothing, but you never know how the kids are gonna play the watches. I spent like in May and June, I spent 2 months with the kids for using our watches, you know, the whole day. And I was trying to see how they're using the watches, what kind of troubles they have if they do some. And well, just charging. Anyway, so if they have some troubles or not, if the way they play, the way they use them, I checked that all. So 2 months is a pretty long time, right? Well, 2 months with a lot of kids is actually a bit difficult, but anyway, I talked a lot to them, and I saw the way they played the stopwatch. That was really confusing, because I would never, you know, when they came with an idea to come with stopwatch, I was like, how come? People, they're not gonna play that, and they did. And after that, also there are some ways of usage of a lot of features that we adults will never think about, probably. Well, the kids know how to do that. The kids are smart. Anyway, so if we're talking about some kind of games, our imoo watches do not really have them because the main purpose of the imoo company is to make, well, first of all, yeah, surely they make the kids enjoy the product. Just, well, it's not like we want our watches to be hey, hello. It's not like we want our watches to be, you know, user control, mean of control, but it is gonna be the, yeah, the watches are breaking. Oh. We do have that. Again, you can see on our website the discounts and all of that stuff. Here it is. We have 15% off, and then for QL we have even more. You can check it out if you are the one of them. Oh, white. Yeah, we have white in other countries as well. No, not only Germany. White one is actually also really beautiful. It's kind of, well, I wouldn't say it is completely white anyway. You can have a look. The strap is not white as well, but they still look nice. This one is completely white, but this is another thing. The back camera. Well, the usage of the back camera is, well, first of all, to have video calls. Then we have let me see. Yeah, taking pictures. We can have a look. Then also we can use AI scanner as well. AI scanner is the feature that. Then we have our. Let me see if AI scanner is available here. AI scanner is the feature that is possible to use only with our Z7 and X10 as well. Z1 has no AI scanner. What is the usage of AI scanner? Yeah, that's what I started to talk about. AI scanner is normally used for those who are gonna be learning another language, probably. So if you live in Germany and your main language is German, the main language of the watches is German as well, you can set English, for example, for AI scanner if your kid is learning English. And then after that, the kid, when he or she sees the like the object that the kid doesn't know how to say in a different language, it's possible to, for example, yeah, again, my favorite toy and our best coworker, it's possible to use AI scanner to take a picture of that thing, and then it's gonna say what it is. It's gonna be written on the screen, and also it's gonna pronounce, so the kid can learn how to do that and how to say that. Let me find it and check. Here is AI scanner. We take a picture. Oh. One moment. Steel soy. I'm not quite sure how to read it anyway. My German is not really good. And then, well, but normally it says, yeah, sorry, either yellow duck or a toy, or I don't know. Well, maybe there was another one. Sorry. Having some troubles. Tingle. Probably no. What language is that? No, this is not German.
I don't know.
Lanka Kebugaran. Anyway, I have no idea what language is that. So, but normally we have here English, Mandarin, German, then we have Spanish, and we have what else we have? Malaysian? Well, if you need Malaysian in Europe, for sure. Anyway, as for okay, well, if your kid is 10 already, then probably, well, extend is gonna be better. But anyway, yeah, Z7 is gonna work as well. Even Z1, well, it all depends on what you want the kid to have it for. If your kid wants to use the watches, like, well, maybe your kid doesn't even want to use the watches, to be honest, and you as a parent want to know where the kid exactly is and to be able to contact him or her, especially if the cell phones are not allowed at school. So probably the Z1 is also going to be okay. Not quite sure what moments. Watches are charged, fully charged. Yeah, I like this color as well. It's really, really nice. Anyway. As for charging, yeah, last time we checked it, it took 1.5 hours to full charge, but that was the new one. And if we're talking about the watches that the kid has been using for quite some time, that's probably gonna be maybe 2 to 3 hours at most, from 0 till full charge. Then you guys can see the things about our watches here. So we can see the original price here. Here they are. So where they are? Here they are. The original prices of our watches, you can see them. And if you guys are not gonna enjoy them, you're gonna enjoy the discounts that we're having these days. Again, tomorrow is the last day of discount we're having now. It is 15% off. You can go to our website and where is it? Here it is. This is our website. We have 15% off for our watches. We have even more for QL, but then yeah, we can listen up. Okay. Now I don't even say the prices. Let's see. Well, I wouldn't say the kids are using a scanner for a lot. Like, normally the kids are using our fitness app more. Like, what else do we have for fitness? Z7 for fitness has also, so yeah, the first one is swimming, but then we have skipping, jogging, and sit-ups. As for skipping, I know that there are some schools that allow, they require kids to have kind of examination when they're having PE class with the jump rope, so it is important for the kids to practice that. Z7 has a lot of activities that make kids stay more active and to play with the jump rope. Also, there is music for that as well. Then we have some kind of motivation, let's say, for the kids, so they are gonna stay more active and maybe run more. Hurts. As for no, there is no other angle. So if you flip up the screen, so this is just up and down. As for the quality of that, it's not like gonna be, let me just do it this way. So you can see the it's not gonna be broken anyway. Well, I hope so. Well, because the watches are watches for kids, so they've been through a lot of crash tests before we started to sell them. We know how the kids sometimes, active probably, so a lot of troubles may happen, especially if the kid is a troublemaker. So the quality of the watch is really good. We can even, as I mentioned, it is waterproof as well. And yeah, well, even my watches, they, I don't know, I've been using them for a long time, so they broke, so, well, not broke, but yeah, they pulled off so many times and still they're completely fine. Also, the good thing is that the back camera is protected by this part of the watches, so it's not gonna be, yeah. It's always gonna be okay. Well, hopefully. Let me take a picture of, I don't know, of this probably. Yeah, videos are okay as well. If your kid, here it is. Can we use that camera for TikTok? Can we use that camera for TikTok?
No.
No. Well, unfortunately, I can't show you the video. I mean, you probably won't see that because it's too far. Then here, I don't know, you can see the picture plane. Yeah, Charlie, you will know the kids. Or they are. I'm not sure.
演员 little actor.
But they look good anyway. Here is, as for uh, 200, more than 200 is Z7. 219 euros, the original price. The original price per Z1 is 129. Well, it was really affordable. Now, with discount, it's even less than, it's a bit more than 100, if I'm not mistaken. Just go to our website to check it out. We have earphones as well, yeah. It's 90 euros today, right? I guess so. I mean, it's really affordable, isn't it? I would say, if I didn't have one, I would go for it, but no. Then, the Z1 pink and green, we don't have a blue one. Or you're talking about Z7. Z7 we have blue. Z1 we only have pink and green. Green you cannot see, unfortunately. Or you can. I'm not sure. Can they see this one? Probably not. Just go to our website. We have pictures there. Or social media as well. Or maybe you can even buy it now. And if you don't like the color, you just can send it back to us. We have 15 days no return. So if you don't like anything about the watches, just send back. Well, there is no need to explain us why. I don't like it. Go for it. Then, what else didn't I tell you? It's about the location and all that stuff. We work with GLONASS, we work with well, all the GPS stuff. By the way, you shouldn't be worried about the privacy because we have all of the certificates. We got all of them. We signed all of the contracts, so we can sell in Europe without any problems. And you shouldn't be worried that someone is watching your kid, except for you. You can watch the kid all the time. Then we. You can see, as I mentioned, about a lot of quality tests. It's been like a lot. That's right. Here, this one. What is the biggest difference? The biggest difference is the camera. Well, I believe so. Yes, Z7 has two of them, and also, well, the fitness app as well, because Z1 only counts the steps. Fitness has more options, 4 options of doing exercises, and after that, the kid can see the record, and the parent can see the record on our app. Here, Alex, fitness information. Here it is. So the parent can see that as well, the report, and also the data is stored for a month, 30 days. Hello. And then it is good for those who are doing sports, like in a professional way, or just doing sport, or just like to see some, well, reports about the life. I like that a lot. On? Okay. Where is the washing machine? Okay. Thank you. The frozen. I'm not quite sure if we have the frozen watch today. I'll ask my coworker a bit later. But that was really impressive, wasn't that? Actually never expected well, what I believed the problem would be is that because the strap is silicone, so I thought when it is going to be frozen it would be too easy to break it, but then no, it turned out to be good. And even now you can see what I'm doing with the strap and all of that stuff, it's still okay. By the way, if your kid doesn't like the strap or the silicone material, it is really nice to see, but surely it is possible that the kid is not gonna like this, right? It is possible to change it. We have here the bolt here, so well, you can go to our website to see the different kinds of materials for the stripe, and if your kid doesn't like this one, you can just go for the one that the kid likes. Or you can, I know, change depending on the mood of the kid or the clothes or the style. It doesn't matter. The same with Z1 as well. Yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too cold, so like the watches are going to be frozen and your kid is not going to be in such severe conditions. But it might be too hot, actually. It depends on where you live, but these days it's completely, like, really hot here. And it's going to be hot till, let's say, till November, probably. My watches are quite okay, even when I'm sweating, so I have no troubles with my skin because of them, so I really love the stripe and the watches themselves. Cool. That's really nice. What I believe is that emotional stability is also really important. So if your kid is willing to share that, why not? As for our Z1, let me check actually Z1. I know that Z7 sometimes creates the report about the kid's mood, like automatically depending on the kid's activity during the day, and also it is possible to fill in the mood board so the kid can actually choose if it is, I don't know, it is a happy day or a sad day or a happy moment, let's say. Like it is possible to change it, let's say, every 5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe even more. If it is an automatic report, it's even swimming. Again, Z7 is waterproof, but I'm not quite sure if it is gonna fill in the mood board when the kid is swimming. Well, probably if it is not sports one, when the kid is swimming somewhere in open water, let's say, I don't know, ocean or lake or whatever, then it's probably gonna be, yeah, filled in, but not quite sure, to be honest. You can try and let us know later on. As for chats, adding friends, by the way, about adding friends, if your kid has, for example, Z1 and the friend of your kid is having Z7, they're still can keep in touch. It is possible to add friends. They can just bump up the watches and become friends immediately. So after that, they can start chatting. Cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
Cold.
Well, we're having air cold here, and it is really cold. As for the watches and how waterproof and how good they are, we're gonna show you guys. But first, we need to have a poll. What is the name of this kit? We need to write the numbers, I guess. Sister, video call. Yeah, kid. The name of this kid is actually Kid.
Just...
Well, why not? Here we accept the call. I turned off the microphone and speaker as well, so just not to bother you and us with that sound. Anyway, it is possible to see the exact location of the kit. It is it is possible to switch the cameras, and then we also can switch to voice call as well. Then probably you can use two cameras as well, two sides. Now we're gonna put it here.
Okay.
This way. Okay. Go for soy sauce or ketchup. Which one is gonna be the first one? Probably ketchup.
Ketchup.
I'm hungry. Smells good. Here we go. Then we go for, yeah, you guys can see. It looks weird. Then we go for soy sauce as well. Just to see you that the strap is not going to be affected by the colors. Here it is. Oh, weird. We're still having video call, by the way, guys. So the watches are still there working. And we can't see anything good because, oh yeah, we can actually. It's all red because of the sauces. Then we go washing machine. The watches. And yeah, the video call is still on, so if you're worried about the internet connection or the too much water, then you can also see the location of the key here. You can switch between two cameras. You can send some stickers as well. Also, you can switch to voice call, and then it's so weird to put the watches to the washing machine, to be honest. But still, I guess we better stop that. So we have the gloves.
Good. Well. It still works.
Yeah, we're still having video call. So, well, again, hopefully your kid is not gonna be in such conditions again. And the watches are not gonna be in such conditions again. Hopefully it's, oh gosh. We used to have mayo here as well, but mayo I personally don't like because it is well, it has a lot of oil, and then you need to wash the watches. I'm too lazy for that, so I just prefer to use soy sauce and ketchup. If you have any other options, you can just let me know. We can use I don't know, something else. We used to have cookies as well, and then just to see that the quality of the the quality of the screen is good, so it's not going to be affected by the cookies, well, because they were broken. As for, yeah, no, still having that video call even after being inside the washing machine and being inside the water as well. Let me read that. That was the also we have family chats here as well, so that was the call with the sister. That's just to prove that the quality is good. It's not like we recommend you to play this way with your kid all the time. It is just to show you guys that the watches are good, and then nothing is going to be bad with them if they are, if you're keep swimming with them, or even if the watches are accidentally in the pocket of the clothes that's going to be washed, which sometimes happens, right? Well, a lot of people forgot their earphones, right? so nothing would happen to the watches. Which one? Hello. C7? Which one do you have? You also have C7, right?
Yeah. C7, C1, C6.
You have C6 as well.
Yeah, but never sell. We don't sell in European market.
I'm talking about you personally.
I don't have. I have X10.
Yeah, I have X10 as well, but the X10 are really cool. Z7 it works good with kids of all ages, I would say. Again, it all depends on the reasons why you buy the watches to your kid. If the cell phones are not allowed at school, so surely you'd better go for our imoo watches, so your kid can be always, I don't know, well, you can always reach your kid and then you can always keep in touch. Yeah, especially if you need to pick up the kid from school. If you buy the watches to your kid just because you don't want to buy a cell phone, this is another thing. Well, I believe the watches are suitable for all ages, actually. It will, well, first of all, it will show the time all the time. So the kid will be able to see the time, the date, day of the week, to use an alarm, to use the fitness app, which is also good, right? As I mentioned, we have swimming, we have jogging, we have sit-ups, and we have jump rope as well. There is music about that, there are activity rings, so there is also a rank, so if your kid loves to compete, it is possible to see the other kids of the same age, or even the group of the friends, so who is more active and who did, I don't know, more sit-ups and stuff like that. If your kid loves to compete, why not? If your kid doesn't like to compete, yeah, surely you can also turn it off. Then what else? Again, AI scanner as well. But I wouldn't say that the kids are using AI scanner a lot, but still they do use it, and it is also a good feature that Z1 doesn't have, only Z7. As for the apps, all of them are our own, so it's not like we cooperate with other big Play stores, and all of the apps are created for our watches, and watches are for kids, so it's not like originally we had just watches for adults and then we decided to create something for kids because it's a big market. No, imoo watches are watches for kids, and then we created them, and we want the kids to have a better experience. Then there is no ads, like no sensitive content, nothing that requires the kids to, I don't know, to pay money to buy something. All of the apps are exclusively designed for our imoo watches. I'll show you the app store that we have here. It is called App Center on our imoo app. All of the apps that the kid has on the watches are actually controlled by parents. Here we have it. It is like when your kid wants to, for example, there is an app which is called Funny Cam. The parent can see the whole information about the app, to see some print screen, to see the developer. Developer is always going to be imoo. Then, yeah, imoo International. And then if the parent believes that this app is not gonna affect the kid's studies, let's say, or life or something, then the kid just allows, and the parent allows, and the kid can get the app. If there is restriction from parents, then the kids are not gonna get that, obviously. So all of the apps are literally controlled by parents. The parents can also restrict the usage of time. If you do worry about the screen time a lot, you can do that, so your kid will not be able to use the watches or exact apps. For example, there are certain apps that the kid is using a lot, in your opinion. For example, I don't know, AI scanner, and the kid uses it for an hour a day. You believe it is too much, and then you can restrict it for half an hour or 15 minutes, or you can just restrict the usage of the app for 2 days, for example, or forever. Especially if we're talking about the period when exams are coming and the kid needs to pay more attention to studies. But yeah, I guess no serious exams in elementary school, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully kids are not gonna have serious exams when they're too little. Anyway, so parents can restrict the usage of the watches themselves. So it is, for example, for the school time when the kid goes to school from 7 a.m. till 1 p.m., for example. The watches are not going to work. Only emergency call is going to be available, and well, the kid is going to be able to see the time and receive calls from the emergency contact. Or, for example, overnight, you don't want your kid to, well, let's say, so-called play the watches at night. You can also restrict the usage starting from 11 p.m. till 6 a.m. The watches are not going to work as well because it's nighttime, time to sleep. Then, if you believe that the kid spends too much time, let's say, on having chats, probably maybe the kid is messaging too much to another friend, or to sister, or to grandpa, or whatever, you can also restrict that to half an hour a day. So the kid is not gonna be able to use the watches, that feature or that app after the time's out till the next day starts. So literally all of the apps can be controlled by parent. Again, if we're talking about privacy, and we need to mention that our watches are not a means of control. And when I say that the parents control the apps, it literally means that the kids cannot do that. It is only possible to do it with the app that we have on our own phone. So our app, which is called imoo, we have it on a cell phone, and using the app, it is possible to see information about all of the apps and all of the features. And surely, especially if we're talking about little kids, they probably cannot control the screen time. Sometimes it is needed, so the parents can even restrict it yet. Z7 comes in 3 colors now. We have pink, we have, where's pink? Pink is charging, another one. We have pink, we have blue, and we have white. Please have a look. White is not completely white, actually. You can probably... I'm not supposed to show that. Anyway, so this part is, I would say it's like... No, not white anyway. And the stripe is not white as well. You can see it here. But the color itself looks good. Then blue and pink. All of them are waterproof. Z1 is not waterproof, and it comes in 2 colors. This one pink. Please pay attention that this pink and this pink are different. So our Z1 pink is much brighter because it is for the kids who are little, and it also has green color, but here you can see it. Just go to our website and check it out. There is a good picture of it. Also, guys, today we're having discounts. Please pay attention to that. That's today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, the last day. It is 15% off on Z7, Z1, and also our earphones. Open buds today are 90 euros when the original price is 129. Just have a look. Also, then the original price for our Z7, it is 219 euros. Z7 again, it is the one that has 2 cameras. If you guys would need to pay $219 euros, sorry. Today it is 186, so you can save more than 32 euros. And it is available in 3 colors as well. Just go for it, because we have, if we're talking about white one, we don't really have a lot of stock. So hurry up if you want to get that one. And as for Z7 or Z1, it is normally 129 euros and now it is 109 euros. So you can save almost 20 euros. Just go to our website quickly. Again, tomorrow is the last day, and if you buy now, you might probably get some little gifts as well. If you subscribe to us on our website, you can get 5% off, but I'm not quite sure if you can have them only on your first order. Not quite sure if you can have these two discounted at the same time or not. Just check it out. Maybe, who knows. If you would have 20%, it's gonna be really cool. What else didn't I mention? You guys can ask me some questions if you have some. I guess I told you everything about the watches already. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I guess so. You don't need to. Well, if as for SIM cards, there are two options actually. The first option is to buy a SIM card to the one that your kid is gonna use. So it's gonna be the kid's own one, or another option is just to get an additional one to yours. So if you get the additional SIM card to your kid, to your one, then you can share data with your kids. There will be no need to pay more for another data package. As well, most of the parents do that. If we're talking about little kids, if we're talking about teenagers, it is another thing. Then also, you shouldn't be worried that the kid is gonna get any calls from strangers, or scam calls, or spam calls, or all of that stuff, because they will never get through. We have option which is called reject unknown calls. So if the phone number is not on the contact list of the kid, it will never get through. What else didn't I mention here? Oh, by the way, yeah, we also have health monitoring here. You can have a look. So, if we have some information about the kids' health, like heart rate. Well, if the kid is using the watches on the wrist, we have heart rate. We have blood oxygen. We have body temperature. What is the fourth one? Well, we have also the mood information. So yeah, let's say mental health as well. Which is really important, isn't it? About body temperature and especially heart rate. Heart rate is really important when the kid is doing some sports and probably during PE class or other physical activities. Thanks to the watches, you can see if the kid has some differences or not, and if the kid is gonna be good or not. Then what are you doing? This is the way my coworkers are using other electronic devices. This hurts. Yoma frozen watches.
Yeah.
Why not? Oh well, yeah, guys, come here next week just to see the watches that are frozen and cold. Do you turn off the aircon?
Huh?
Aircon.
One.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, again, as for those who are in the contact list, this is also, well, it is controlled and created by parents. So if your kid wants to add someone who is not using the watches, again, every watch has friends and contacts. When we're talking about friends, they are those who the kid adds by bumping up the watch phones. There is a picture which is called add friends, so both of them need to turn it on and then just bump up. and they will be conference immediately. They can start chatting, well, as long as the parents not restrict that. But normally parents are okay with that. So those are normally kids, barely adults are using the watches, right? Well, except for me, I guess. But anyway, then we have the contacts in the contact list. Those are people who are not using the imoo watches. Those are people who are using the cell phone. And if the kid wants to talk to them, to have chats or share pictures and videos, the parent first needs to add that person to the contact list using our imoo app again. And then after that, once, let me see, here we go. For example, Alex has one friend and one contact. Contact is Uncle Dean. There is a phone number only for the friend. Here could be a picture as well, a real name, nickname, and all of that stuff. Then literally those who are in the contact list already, you can be sure that these are people who you know and your kid knows, right? So if they call your kid, it's pretty safe, right? All of the unknown numbers and calls from them are going to be rejected, so the kid will never even get the notification. They will never know that someone called. You can see it here. Here's the thing which is called reject unknown calls. Here's going to be rejected phones history for the last month, 30 days actually. Now we have no record, but anyway. So if someone called to your kid, you will see that information here. Again, it's not like you will get immediate notification, but if you open the feature, you will see that. Yeah, maybe there were some spam calls or scam. Anyway, the kid will never perceive that, so no worries, because kids are too easy to believe to that kind of stuff, and we wanted to protect them, so it's not gonna work. Then what else? Let us see, historical track for the kid. Yeah, if we're talking about the location right now, it is precise. You can see the street, I mean, sure, the country, the province, or the territory. Then you can see the city, street, the exact building. But the only thing that you cannot see the floor. After that, if we're talking about and when you're having a call with your kid, you also can see the exact online location. If we're talking about historical track, we have here track for the past 14 days. You can see where exactly your kid was, so where he or she went, how, you can even see the speed, the starting point, the destination, all of that stuff. I'll show you now. For example, here we have information that the kid, well, we have here the starting point and the destination as well. That the kid left the place at 6:12 p.m. Then I just play. We have the track generating, and then we can see where the kid went, how fast the kid was. Probably that was the subway again, I'm not quite sure, but I guess it's not possible that the bus or car or the kid himself or herself can go that straight. We can see that all. Pretty far, actually. So we can see the whole. Yeah, as we know that the kid left the building at 6:12 p.m. and then arrived at destination and completed a day's travel at 7:26, so a little bit more than 1 hour. Then the kid's speed was 117 meters per minute. We can see the whole location. We can see the route. We can see that it was precise. And oh, wow. You can see all of the trees and buildings and all of that stuff. It's a little bit confusing. I don't remember we have trees there. But anyway, so yeah, maybe the pictures are a little bit old. It is all. By the way, I need to mention that at that time when that watches were moving, there was no SIM card inside, so we got all of the track only once the kid got into the area of Wi-Fi. So literally, it was recorded, but then it can be seen on the app only once it is in Wi-Fi area. Or if it has a SIM card inside with data. Let me check. These buildings are so confusing. Even if your kid passes by these kind of things and these kind of buildings, you still can be sure that your kid is gonna be. You see the buildings. You're well. You can be sure that you will see the exact location of your kid, and if your guys are playing hide and seek there, you can also find your kid as well. As for sharing this kind of tracks, it is also possible to save the video and send it to someone. For example, if dad uses imoo app and mom doesn't, so the dad can save the video and send off the route of the kid and send them to mom using another messenger, like which one you're using there, Line or KakaoTalk or WeChat or Facebook or whatever it is. Then also we have a track for today. The kid left the area at 2:59 and then arrived at that place. That's really cool. Also to see the track, how the kid was moving today. How am I supposed to show that anyway? Which camera? I have so many cameras here. So you guys can see that the kid was moving there, probably against subway. Well, it seems like no, not finished yet. Walking, and then again the speed was 130 meters per minute. 130 meters. That's 130 meters per minute. Is it a lot?
What?
Even though, essentially,
No.
it seems to be really quick. Anyway, so we can see again the information. The whole route took 8.4 kilometers, and it took 40 minutes. So we can see that all. If you want to know where exactly your kid goes and how long it takes, you can always know that thanks to our imoo app. Yeah, guys, I mean, it was a little bit less than an hour ago I started to charge the watches, right? Now it is fully charged, 100%, and also there is software update. The watches are fully charged now, 100%, so it's less than 1 hour, actually, and they're not new, so yeah, you shouldn't be worried about that. So it's gonna take like a long time to maybe I should charge this watches as well. I forgot where my charger is. I can just use the one in the office. Now my watches have where am I supposed to see that? With that? Oh my god. There's so many pictures I have, so maybe not sure. Yeah, the pictures are really good. Actually, you can see them at night. But anyway, I want to see the battery information. I'll just charge them anyway. 73%. Now, a little bit later, we'll see how long it takes. Then let me just get this watch for myself. Try to use the 7 as well. As for those what was that? Anyway, yeah, if your kid is too little and doesn't need a lot of features and doesn't need, for example, fitness feature and all of this stuff, you can just go for Z1. Z1 is good. It is, well, if we're talking about video calls, they're still gonna be the same because the quality of the front camera of the Z7 and the quality of the camera of Z1 is the same, 2 megapixels. So if your kid is little, let's say 5 years old, and you need to, or you want to have, or your kid wants to have video calls, let's say, and with grandma and grandpa living far away, it is gonna be the same actually, because the quality is the same. And then you can also see the location of your kid, same as on Z7. It all works with GPS, all that GLONASS stuff. Then what else? Your kid can also add friends just by bumping up with other phones. It doesn't matter if the kid has the first generation, I mean the Z1 of or the next generation of the watches Z7. They still can bump up and become friends, because all of them are imoo watches, as long as they're imoo. Then steps counter. Also, what else we have? We have alarm, stopwatch, and it is possible to take pictures. Also, there is funny cameras, so stickers. The kids love that a lot. And this is it. If your kid doesn't need other features, there is no need to buy Z7. You can just go for Z1. Z1 is good as well. But if your kid is really interested in some, especially in fitness activities, some sports, you'd better go for Z7. Also, if your kid loves taking pictures, just go for Z7 because it has the back camera, the one that we have here. Well, we'll flip up the screen, and also it is, well, surely it is more convenient to have talks like this, not like this, when the kid is having video calls. Since the watches are Z7 are waterproof, it is possible to make the kid, pay more attention to swimming. After the training, there is going to be a report as well, so the kid can see the duration of the swimming activity, the calories burned. Then what else? I forgot what else, but anyway, so yeah, the kid can see a lot of information about the training, and it is going to be stored for a month. So, for example, if a kid swims 3 times a week, then at the end of the month, the kid can see the whole improvement, or maybe not improvement, just the way, it depends on how your kid used to train, good or not. Anyway, so it's going to be possible to see with the watches, and also the bigger report is going to be on the phone. On our app, so it is probably going to be also a good topic to discuss with parents, and those kid parent talk, Friday night kids parent talk. Anyway, it's all gonna work. If your kid also needs to use AI scanner, or maybe to learn another language, it's also good to go for our Z7. Then, or maybe your kid just loves blue color. Since we don't have Z1 in blue, we have Z1 only in pink and green. Maybe your kid really loves blue, so you can go for Z7, or white as well. But again, this white is also, I'm not quite sure how this color is called. I would say it's like skin color or maybe peach color. Anyway, also looks really nice. So if your kid loves that, you can go for our Z7. Again, guys, we're having discount. The watches are on sale now. It is good opportunity for you to get the watches for your kid who is gonna go to school this year. The original price for our Z7 is 219 euros. Today it is 186, if I'm not mistaken. For Z1, the original price is 129. Today it is 109 euros. You can save almost 20 euros. Then for we also have earbuds, so they are only 90 euros today, which normally is 129. So you can have a look on our website and you can enjoy the discount. Again, the last day is today and tomorrow. After that, we probably are not going to have any promotional activities before September, if I'm not mistaken. So go for it now, even if you want to be sure that you have, yeah, it is 186 euros now, Z7. All of the colors are available, but again, we don't really have a lot of white in stock, so hurry up, guys. Normally we ship like in, I don't know, within 2 business days, I would say. And so the delivery is not gonna take a long time, right? How long does it take to deliver? Delivery, how long does it take? Less than a week, I guess. It actually all depends on where you live, to be honest. What else? Then you probably can start from the very beginning again. Why not? Okay. Alligator. Okay. Hello guys, so welcome back. Here we are with our Z1 and Z7 as well. Z7 3 colors, pink, blue, not pink, blue, pink and white. Then Z1 in 2 colors, pink and green. Green, surely you cannot see, unfortunately. Then we have these pink are different, and then we also have like sand pink is also different. Well, but this one, where is? That's a good question. One moment, I'll ask my coworker. Okay, just let them answer you in the comment section. Please wait a moment about that pavilion. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I know about Singapore one, but surely this is not the one that you need, right? How's the weather there, by the way, now? Okay, one moment. Please help me check out where the store exactly is. Kuala Lumpur. I don't even know if we have the store there or not. Sorry, but my coworkers are gonna check it out right now.
Okay.
They're gonna answer you in the comment section. Thank you. Which one are you gonna buy actually? Z1 or Z7? I guess we have extender as well, no? Don't we?
新加坡，我也经历过。
Kuala Lumpur. And Singapore 没啥空。Then Z7 pink is here. Here. Well, the one is charging just right now, so we don't present it here. It's not like we have, I don't know. Z1. We sell I would say we sell a lot in Malaysia. Where is Jane?
Huh?
他现在找的是那个店呀。
实体店。
对呀，你给他发在那。
新加坡有啊。
他不在新加坡呀。
他在马来西亚。马来西亚新加坡很近。
Sorry.
随机应变一下，你知道吧？
My coworker wants you to go to Singapore to buy the watches. That's a bit strange.
通用的，只要他们是一个运营商就可以用。
我知道那个 Pavilion 是啥呀？不是商店吗？那个 shopping mall。
哪个？这个吗？
对呀。
你看啊。它是它那个集中车的一个地方。
对，不是。在
马来西亚没有店，没有实体店。
Oh, we don't have.
只能在网上买。
We don't have physical stores in Malaysia. Really?
只能在网上买。
没有实体店吗？
马来西亚没有。
We don't have physical store in Malaysia. Sorry.
不要强调这个。
You can go to buy in.
新加坡 go to Singapore.
Or go to Singapore, yeah, as well. How come Malaysia here?
都可以用 Lazada 上面也可以买，马来西亚也有 Lazada 可以买，亚马逊也可以买，然后我们的官网也可以买，你不用强调非要在实体店买就可以，它只是那个商店买的，你在 TikTok 上没有店，啊 TikTok。
Okay. Yeah, actually it's on TikTok as well. Why not? But we don't have. How come it is if we're talking about Europe? 这不是欧洲吗？ Whatever. Anyway.
Global.
Global for imoo store. Then.
价格200，这是
Which one?
安排一下。
This one, the guys, again, we're having discounts now in Europe, 15% for Z1 and Z7 and our earphones as well. You can see here the original prices of the watches where they are. Here they are. You can then go to our website to see the prices right now, just to see them. It is really nice to buy them now because the prices are really good, and then thank you. Then we have Sri Lanka. I'm not quite sure if we have the stores there or not. But again, you can always go to our Amazon store or our website and try to see if we deliver to your city or not. I wouldn't say Z1 is so bad or something like that, or Z7 is much better. They're just a little bit different, and if you have different purposes, then again, if your kid doesn't need all the features, just go for Z1. Where is Z1? Here's Z1. If your kid, for example, is not going to use a fitness app, AI scanner, a lot of funny cams and sticker cams and all of that stuff, then it's just wasting money buying Z7. If your kid is willing to use, let's say, the back camera, I don't know, taking pictures and videos, or if your kid is doing, well, I don't know, maybe your kid is doing some researches as well and using AI scanner like a lot. Also Z7 is a good option. Or maybe your kid is doing sports, like either in a professional way or like hobby. Z7 is also good because it has a lot of fitness options and they can give like pretty nice reports. It's gonna store all of the information for a month. Then surely, yeah, Z7 is a good option, and you'd better go for that. Also, Z7 has more colors. Maybe your kid would really love not to have the white one or pink or blue or all of them. Why not? If we're talking about the Z1, it only has two colors, green and pink. Colors are nice. They're really nice, and especially, well, because they're really bright, so little kids love them a lot. I saw so many kids who are going to preschool or grade 1 with our imoo Z1. They look so cool and so cute when they're using them, like trying to call to mom, pick me up, or dad. So actually, if we're comparing the watches and the cell phone, surely the watches are going to be a better option. And then a lot of schools do not allow the kids to have cell phones, as far as I know. And our imoo watches are going to be, well, acceptable by school. Most of them. Sure, I cannot be sure about the exact one that your kid goes to, but most of the schools are okay with electronic devices like imoo watches. Also, again, there can be a restriction of use when the kid is having classes. Well, parents surely know when the class time is, so they can, choose that the watches are not going to work, or there are some like several features that are going to be restricted, starting from 8 a.m. till 9 a.m. when the kid has the first class period. I'm not quite sure. The same for Z7 and Z1. Yeah, it's not different, and the location, the position, and all that stuff is not different as well. It is precise on Z7 and it's precise on Z1 as well. So if your kid goes somewhere, you will see the exact location, no matter if the kid is using Z7 or Z1. And the historical track is also going to be for the past 2 weeks. Let me check. So the one that we just saw, this one was for Z7 kid. Also, we have Z1 is Emily. This one we go for historical track. Yeah, so it is called class mode. So when your kid is having classes, it is not possible to see to use the most of the apps, and the watches can only call to an emergency contact, and emergency contact can also contact the watches. Well, it doesn't matter how many. You can add a lot of contacts. Why not? It's not like there is restriction. Well, the watch is not connected to the network. So yeah, for example, now this one, as I mentioned, we don't have a SIM card in our Z1 now, so we can see the information because we have the Wi-Fi connection here. We can see that where exactly the watches are. Well, the kit is. We can see the exact location. We can see when the kit arrived. Yeah, and also can see that the kit didn't really move. We can see another device here from, well, so if one parent has two kids, for example, and we have two devices here, we can see them, that they're at the same place.
Oh,
thank you. Then also let's see, let me check for Z1. So yeah, literally you can see that all of the kids are at the same place right now. And it is good when a family has more than one kid, so there is no need to download another app. It is possible to check out of like the location of all of the kids at the same time. And the kid arrived there 10 minutes ago. Nice. Here's Emily. Well, yeah, only Emily, the watches that we have is Z1. Others are we having 1, 2, 3, 4, Z7. And then 2% fully charged. And this one is, so let me check. Almost. Yeah, the watches, it is possible to use the language of your country. If your country is Germany, or, well, if you speak German, then we have Spanish, English, and Mandarin as well. Also this language, which I don't understand. I'll show you a little bit later. Probably Malaysian or something like this one.
I don't know.
It's not German anyway, and not Spanish, and not English, and not Mandarin. But anyway, so yeah. Langka. It doesn't matter. So yeah, the watches are, it is possible to use them in different languages, and it doesn't necessarily mean that your kid needs to use the language of your own country. Probably your kid is learning another language, and well, as we do sometimes, we can switch the watches to the language that the kid is learning. Then we go again. The back camera is here. It is protected by this part of the watches. This one. So literally when it is on the wrist, the camera has no connection with the skin, and when the kid is swimming as well. The watches are waterproof, so the water doesn't really affect the cameras or the screen, the display, or the stuff. And the strap as well. Strap is silicone again, guys, so literally after the kid leaves the swimming pool, it is enough to use a towel or a tissue to dry it, and then it's gonna be cool. If your kid is using any other demonstrator, why when I want to find emergency contact I can, and accidentally I always do, to have a call. Well, normally on our cell phones we need to press a few buttons, right, or a combination of numbers to have an emergency call. With our imoo watches, if the kid needs to urgently call to a parent or, well, administrator of the watches, there is a need to write C on the screen. So the screen should be blocked and the kid can use the finger to just write C. It never happens that I can do it from using, like, immediately. I can do it accidentally all the time, but I cannot do it on purpose. It always works with my coworkers and never works with me. I have no idea why. Yeah, here it is. Administrator is Uncle Dean. So we can have a call, and then I know some kids who are too lazy, so all the time when they need to contact someone. Well, if we're talking about the one who is the administrator, for example, normally it's mom or dad. The kid just uses red C on the screen because too lazy to open the how is it called, contact list, to try to find the person who you want to call to, and all of that stuff. Hello. Z7 is better for elementary school. Z7 is much better for elementary school. But again, yeah, it depends on what your kid wants to use and what for you are buying the watches. If only for video calls and for location, for positioning, then Z7 is okay and Z1 is also okay. It doesn't matter. If you want your kid to use more features, or your kid wants to use more features like fitness or AI scanner or different cameras, then Z7 is much better. What are you doing? What are the name of the watches here? What is the name of the watches here? This one.
This is
Emily?
Emily is Z1.
Z1. Leo? 我 try to have a call.
牌名
Not this one?
那可能是没连上。
Let me check. Now we have Nina as well. Yeah, Nina is here. We're having video call now, and Nina is actually. Papa is calling. I don't know what to answer. Yeah. Here it is, guys. Then we'll just put Nina back to water. We're still having our video call. It all works well. We see the location of Nina as well. And yeah, still everything works. Just put it back. Yeah. 你怎么知道说啥？
从头开始，是之前的事。哇，再来一轮，来一轮。
Yeah, well, first of all, if you have any questions, just let me know, because sometimes I feel like I already told you everything that you guys would want to know about the watches, and that I personally know about the watches, because there are like so many features that are really nice, but sometimes we being adults, so we forget about them, or just don't think how important they are for our kids. So yeah, if you have some questions, or maybe your kids having questions, you can just come up with them and just ask me here. Again, just to remind you, we're having discounts today. You can go to our website and then see that today we're having, and today and tomorrow is the last day. We're having 15% off for our Z7 and Z1 as well. Z1 is a little bit more than €100, and then Z7 is €186. Now, the original prices are much higher, so you can save 20 to 30 or 20 to 40 euros. But anyway, so yeah, it's pretty a lot, I would say. And the prices are really good and affordable, so go for it now. And do not regret if you didn't do that. I guess it is almost the middle of August, and then the kids are gonna go to school very soon. If you want to receive that, we are normally shipping within 2 business days. And then, yeah, but how long is gonna be the shipping, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, so if you guys want to present something really nice to your kid before the academic year starts, you can just go for our imoo watches. Either Z1 or Z7, both of them are fine. Both of them are good. They're just a little bit different, but all of them are good. Then Well, also if your kid loves to listen to music, you can go for our you can buy our earphones. Now, today they're only 90 euros. When the original price is the same with our Z1 is 129. Yeah, the watches are almost charged. So yeah, again, it was less than half an hour. So yeah, it's pretty quick, I would say. Then we go for, what else didn't I tell you about Z7? Just let us try to add friends with them actually.
Add friends. Yeah.那随意评论。
Well, we don't have a SIM card, so we cannot add friends. But anyway, so we can just.
你可以用 Emily 和那个和其他。
Family, it's this one.
几万和
Let's see.
其他的。
Let me check. There is no SIM card, Emily.
这种没办法，跟它互动，看到吗？
Yeah, so this is the way it looks like. So after that, when the kid just bumps up the phones, the watch phones, they become friends. They can start chatting. Then they can share pictures and videos and all of that stuff. Why not? But only if all of them are having imoo watches. If someone is using another watches, then it's not going to be working because, well, yeah, obviously. It's not like we're having Bluetooth or that kind of stuff. Then about positioning and location, you can again not only see the location when you want to see the location on our app, that feature called Locate, and then also when you have a call, you will automatically you see the location of your kid, the exact one just right now. You will not only see your kid himself or herself, but also the location. Then we have historical track for 2 weeks for our Z7, so the past 14 days it is possible to see where the kid was, and sometimes the parents can understand that the kids are going to school not the way the parents expected them to, so the route is completely different. Well, it's okay as long as it's not dangerous and the kids are not late for school, right? But anyway, so it is possible to see that all thanks to our imoo app and Z7 watches. Also, well, yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes it happens that the kids it's not like they're lying on purpose, but sometimes they want to play a bit more outside. So when going back from school, they just go to a playground or something, and then just say to parents that they were too slow coming back home, or maybe they were too tired, so that's why they came back home so late. In fact, they were just playing at the playground, and then it is all possible to see with the imoo app. Surely it's not a big deal, and most of the parents are okay with that as long as the kid doesn't need to prepare for some examination. But we're talking now about the little ones, not the teenagers and high schoolers. They also can use Z1 or Z7 without any problems, but the question is if they are going to use it or not, and if they're going to like it or not. As for the X10 is surely going to be better, even for adults. Then let us see how it's gonna work with with the name of this kit is I always forget their names.
Which one?
This one.
有几块表是连不上。
Kit, for example, this one is 40. No, maybe. Alex. Yeah, this one. So we can see the information of the kit. We can see that the kit made today 3,400 steps and got 6 points. The points are the things that the kit can earn, how to, well, it is just for ranking the kit, and especially good for those who love all kind of competitions. It can, well, let's see, the calories burned, all of those activity arenas here, they are. Then if your kid wants duration 1 hour, the kid needs to walk for an hour. Then we have watch health management, just to see for how long the watch has been used by the kids. Then you can see the information about the where is it? Record. No recent workouts. Yeah, unfortunately, no workouts. But it's not like the kids really do need them, do they? Then again, our track, here it is, the historical track. Once again, when you want to see when exactly your kit was, for example, yesterday or 10 days ago, maybe you need that. You can always see that. You can see the exact location. You can see where was the destination, where was the starting point, how long it took the kit, the whole route, and you can see that the kit probably passed a park, and then there was there are so many roads and buildings and all this stuff. You can play, and after the track is generated, you can see all the way your kid walked and took, metro or bus or taxi or whatever, helicopter. Why not? It depends on where you guys live. Then you can see it all. You can share that video as well. You can just save it to your phone and use another messenger to send it to someone, or you can use 130 meters a minute. You can use, here is the option for sharing. Share screen recording. Then after it is finished, we can send it using another messenger. Any messenger is actually fine, like Facebook, WeChat, Kakao Talk, anything is gonna be okay. So we can send it to another person who needs that. Maybe grandpa who's gonna pick up the kid for the first time from school and needs to know the exact route and the way to how to go back home. Then we also, here we only have WeChat on the phone, but you can choose any other messenger that you're using. After that, it actually doesn't matter if your kid is in the country that you live in or not, because you can see that, it all works for the whole world. And, as long as your kid has the internet connection. So there should be like Wi-Fi or roaming or just data. Anyway, so again, if you have more than one kid, and your kids, all of them are using our imoo watches, it is possible to use only one app. Also, we can have family chats as well. And we have we can create chats for the kids with classmates, with teachers. We can contact each kid, Then we can send stickers. Let me send, for example, any sticker. We can send different stickers, so we can receive different stickers from kids. Kids love actually to send those kind of things. And then share pictures and videos. If we're talking about sharing locations, there is no such a feature because it is possible to see the online location all the time of the kid, and the kid doesn't really need to know the location of the parent, does he or she? I'm not quite sure. As for the other thing, elementary school. Yeah, well, if your kid is a teenager already, so I'm not quite sure about the schools actually. Z7 is gonna be okay. Z1 is also fine, but Z7 probably would be a bit more. Well, your kid probably will like the Z7 a bit more because it has more features. It has 2 cameras and it has different color options as well. Probably if your kid, let's say 14, he or she is not gonna choose this kind of color, but maybe it personal taste, right? Anyway, so. Yeah. If we're talking about Z7, we have blue and pink, and then we also have this white, which is also really beautiful. Then we have earphones only in white color, if I'm not mistaken. Also, you can go for that. Actually, your kid is probably gonna like it a lot. They're really nice. As for the fitness app, for example, when the kid is choosing to use the skipping, there is music as well, so to make the kids stay more motivated and active. And then, well, yeah, sometimes it works good, right, with someone who especially is not keen on sports like him. Then we have the kid can also create this kind of I don't know, avatar, I would say. Then choosing like the skin color, the clothes, the hairstyle, some accessories like glasses and stuff. Also, here is information about energy. There are some points that the kid can get, but again, these points are mostly about fitness, and because, well, there are some kids, especially modern ones, who don't really love to move. They love to play video games, and thanks to our imoo watches, and especially I'm talking about those who love to compete, here is the option for them to stay more active, earning more points, and then sharing them and buying, well, so-called buying all of those accessories to their kid here. But again, to get those points, the kid needs to, I don't know, to do sit-ups or to go jogging or to use the jump rope, so the skipping, and also the what is the fourth one? Swimming. Yeah, I mean, either go swimming, as we are talking about swimming again, here is our button, swimming. We can have the swimming pool length, and then after that we will be able to see the distance, the duration, the calories burned, and the energy. Energy again is for energy rings. So when the kid wants to pay more attention to that, or maybe the parents want the kid to pay more attention to that, I'm not quite sure. It always, well, it's a tricky question when we're talking about that, because sometimes the kids want to stay home, and the parents want them to stay more active and go outside. And sometimes the kids want to go outside and the parents want them to go back home. Like we had, well, when I was little, it was always like this. We never wanted to go back home because we wanted to play outside. Even we had video games at that time as well. And that's really cool that the watches are waterproof, because, again, as I mentioned, when I was little, if my cell phone would fall to a place that had water, then I had no cell phone. It happened once to me, and then I was so sad about that. My parents were okay actually, but I was not. If I had imoo watches when I was little, I would be really, really happy. And I'm a swimmer, so for me, it's much better. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I have my personal imoo watches. No, this one, that one. But just because when I do swimming, I really enjoy, like, you know, having the track and then to see the report. And recently I was not so good, but anyway. So yeah, sometimes I don't take the watches with me, but yeah, I love taking pictures with the watches as well. Not like it's better, the quality of batteries than on the cell phone, but sometimes it's too lazy to take the cell phone, it's too heavy. And the watches are on the wrist and they're always with me, so if I see something beautiful or something that attracts me, I can take a picture as well. The same happens to kids, and again, some kids, some schools do not allow them to use the cell phones, but do allow them to use imoo watches. This way you will always know where your kid is, you will keep in touch, you will see the location, you will always be able to have a call, and you can be sure that the kid is not going to see any sensitive content or any ads, because it is all, well, it's not even blocked. There is no possibility to see that, to get that stuff, because all of the apps are our own imoo company, so we created them for our watches, and we did take care about all of that stuff. Also, no calls from unknown numbers. No calls from unknown numbers. They're all going to be rejected. Also, there is no possibility that your kid will contact some strangers, because all of the phone numbers are actually controlled, and the whole contact list is controlled by the parent with our imoo app, this one. So you can be sure. What was that? As for updates, yeah, we always have them. Our IT team always works, and then if you have some bugs, you can always contact us so we can solve it. Well, we can try our best to solve it. Again, guys, today we're having discount 15% off, and tomorrow is the last day. Go to our website to check it out. Our Z1, Z7, and our earphones as well. And the discount is really nice. Enjoy that. And yeah. Thank you all for today. See you next time. Bye-bye.